just a little bit away from first pitch. And towing the slab in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Now a chance for O'Neal Cruz. Singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Fastball in for a strike, and we're underway.
First pitch, 6-10.
The 0-1. That one ripped. And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit. Brian Reynolds here. And there's a foul ball.
It's great watching Yamamoto pitch in Major League Baseball, but he played against MLB talent before he signed with the Dodgers. He was a standout at the Tokyo Olympics and in the 2023 World Baseball Classic and helped Japan win gold medals in both. This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Ball one.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Cruz on at first, nobody out. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Not in time. He's safe. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Runner takes off for third. That's in for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you've got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
2 outs. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound today, Paul Skeens.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Skeens, 22 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. 101 catches the top of the zone for a strike.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. That one at triple digits.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Strike 3. Skeens sends them packing.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Mookie Betts in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Check
Ball,
swing, no
plate.
appeal.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
1 out, bases empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the catch for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. It features a great veteran presence, Mookie Betts.
Just really solid numbers. He's coming off of a month where he hit over 350. So when you talk about solid at-bats, taking the walks, driving in some runs, he's doing it all right now.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And a curve is down and in. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 1-1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. In the air, foul off first. Valdez brings it in for the 3rd out. Dodgers go down quietly. We played an inning, no score. And we're back. New inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Manuel Valdez.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Key Brian
Now
Hayes.
batting Key Brian Hayes. Runner on the go. In the air, left side. Conforto moving under it. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Tommy Pham.
Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
Good feed. That's one. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Skeens back to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
101 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Clips the corner, and the count 1-2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. Nope, he held back. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball up the middle. Over to first. And they get Edman for the out.
Batting six, catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And that drops in for a strike. Cut on and missed at 101. And the count 1-2. Struck him out looking. Dodgers down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's Adam Frazier. First pitch just misses. In the air, right field. Hernandez on the move. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa stands in now and watches strike one. Top of the third, no score. And a foul ball. Headed towards the corner. Conforto on the move. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Henry Davis. Fastball for a strike. Next offering popped in the air, right field, brings it in, and that is that. Nothing across here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, set for the bottom of the third, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Max Muncy at the dish. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. And now the 0-1. Short hop liner, handled it short to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Andy Pajes.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. And that one fouled off. Breaking ball misses down and away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here in L.A. as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Cruz, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And now 1 away.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's outside. 1-0. And that one wrapped foul. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. 4th inning underway. No score. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
2 down, nobody on. Off the mark
Outside,
there.
next ball.
And now 3 balls and a strike. The pitch to McCutcheon. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Go ahead run on base. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Manuel Valdez.
0-1.
McCutcheon off of first with 2 away. Now this is in the air down the line. Conforto giving chase, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Two outs. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Pirates leave 1. Still no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom 4, digging in, Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas.
And that is in for a strike. And it's
0-1's
0-1.
the count.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next
Ball,
offering is down low. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Fly to center his first time. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Ball, that's out.
The Dodgers still looking for their first hit in this one. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And Mookie takes.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that's outside it is ball 4, and he's on base. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first. Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's, you know, just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses there,
That's inside.
and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
And that's a little high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Man at first, 1 away. And Freddie takes the K.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Hernandez stands in now, looks at that one inside. That one at triple digits.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Stays alive. Next offering misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Tommy Edman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hit in the air, right field. McCutchen gets under it and makes the grab. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of the 5th we go. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Yamamoto back to work. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, Sing. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, Adam Frazier, the next Pirate to hit. Swung on, belted. Hernandez on the move, racing back. He's got it. Runner tags and goes to third.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Fly to left his first time. right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
The shortstop takes the ball. Hayes at third with 2 away. Out towards right center field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, and we are still scoreless. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering upstairs.
2-2 to count.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Davis gathers, throws to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike. Will Smith to the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Davis puts it away, and there's 2 away.
Now batting left fielder, Michael Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Went down on strikes his first time through. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
That's a good pitch
Ball
there.
1, no strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Dodgers go down quietly. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. And the slider just misses. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's O'Neal Cruz. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Reynolds, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1.
1-0.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And that misses. And that's ball 2.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
First and second, 1 out. Here's McCutcheon. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Conforto sizing this one up. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Emmanuel Valdez.
Manuel Valdez, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Max Muncy. Hard hit right side. In plenty of time to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Andy Pajes digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one at triple digits. Next offering upstairs.
Ball. That's inside.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
One down, base is empty. Just missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Liner snagged at first.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the DH, Miguel Rojas. This to center field. Cruz running hard to get it. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And that is that. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Now at the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
In the dirt, ball 2.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Base knock right field. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Yoshinobu Yamamoto won't go any further tonight, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
Alex Vesia.
Go-ahead run on base. Pham will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Base hit center field. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And the batter now, Adam Frazier. There's a strike.
One ball.
In the dirt.
Strike.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. Go-ahead run at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Good job to fight that one off.
Two is down.
That one inside, and now it's 3-2.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
3-2, and that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. That clips the zone, and that's strike one.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Popped up, and a foul ball.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring. You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is a big first out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And here's the catcher, Henry Davis. Ground ball right side, could be 2. They put the tag on him. On to Freeman, double play, inning over. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. And we still have no score. Bottom of the 7th, now the number 2 hitter, Mookie Betts.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And there's the strike. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Ryan Borucki loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Nicholas warming up as well. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count's even at 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. Fastball is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Well, he gave that one a pretty good ride down the line, but it hooked just foul down in the corner. That could have been an easy double if it stayed fair.
In danger of losing the no-hitter here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Freeman in the box now, takes strike 1. Next pitch is outside. Mookie on the move. Swinging a ground ball. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
They're going to tag him with the error right there. That's the right ruling. So still no hits for the offense, but maybe this free base runner gives him something to get up for. It also forces him to work out of the stretch now on the mound. So we'll see how it affects it.
And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. First pitch misses. Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Yeah, that's too high.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Line drive caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And here comes Tommy Edman. And that's downstairs. And that is ball one. And another ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Fought off foul. And it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Paul Skeens is done, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound, and we'll have a new arm for you in a minute. Ryan Barucki into the game.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So bases all loaded up. The batter now will be Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Ball one there.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
With the go-ahead run at third, here at the bottom of the seventh. And fouled off. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Frazier. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Shohei Ohtani.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Back to the top of the order now, and now the Pirates leadoff man, O'Neal Cruz. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Scott, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. That's to third. Muncy. Jump throw. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Boom. That's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Go ahead run on base. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw, and they got him.
Thought he might have a chance to swipe third successfully right there when he got a good jump from second. But it was such a great throw. Quick tag to cut him down.
Now one
2
missed.
balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Three-two now. Andrew McCutchen in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Andrew McCutchen, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. There's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Just
that's
missed. Hot shot to third. Fires across the diamond. And McCutchen is out. And that is the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And here is Michael Conforto. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. Just missed. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. David Bednar loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. And that is out of play. Here's a 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
In the air out to center. Cruz gives chase. Long run, tracks it down. 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman.
Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy has grounded out a couple of times. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. The Dodgers hitless so far in the game. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 gone now.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Dodgers down in order. It's the 9th, and we are tied. We go to the 9th, and here's the first baseman, Emmanuel Valdez. Ohtani back to work, and that's downstairs and outside. One outside, and it's 2-0. Fastball for a strike. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Full count. 3-2.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ball 4, he walked him, and that keeps things going.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So a change being made at first base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Matt Gorski. Go ahead run on base. Up next for the Pirates, Brian Hayes. Bunting, but that's a foul ball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
This one popped up, and that's foul. High in the air, out to right. Fernandez puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham now at the plate. Upstairs. Pickoff throw. Dives back and he's out.
Well, when you're the go-ahead run over there at first base, you've got to be extra careful and make sure that you don't get picked off. Make sure that you don't get doubled off on a line drive. But right there, maybe just had a mental lapse.
Two outs. Swings through that one for strike 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that one hit to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Matt Gorski getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. On the mound now, Kyle Nicholas. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Miguel Rojas. Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. Right through there for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Dennis Santana loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And now it's Mookie Betts. One of their last chances to break up the no-no. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings through that.
Man, 91
No ball,
on
two
the
strikes.
slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Turns and fires the Betts. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And the no-hit bid comes down to this. One more out to get. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Trying to send this to extra innings. That one not close. And that's ball 2.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Teoscar Hernandez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in for a strike.
3-2.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hernandez at the plate and takes high there. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is now in scoring position, 2 away. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
One ball, 2
In the
strikes.
dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Freddie around third. Fires to the plate. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off.
So you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
The final 1-0. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.